got the Killers, probably their last really big hit at number 19 on my fantasy playlist, January 3rd, 2009, with Human. Up 6 from 25 the previous week. The Killers, some of their other records, Mr. Brightside, that was probably their biggest record. Smile Like You Mean It back in 2005, that was a homage to the 80s if I ever heard one right there. Jenny Was a Friend of Mine, a famous album cut by the Killers, and Bones was another one they did. And there was one, Read My Mind, the song that the video that was made in Japan, that was shot in Tokyo, I believe, had all those scenic images of the mountains and everything in Japan. Read My Mind by the Killers. But we're at Human by the Killers at number 19. This record from the Day and Age album by the Killers, but this song was actually recorded during the sessions, during the Sawdust sessions back in 2007. And here's how this record came about. Stuart Price was the guy who produced the Sawdust, some of the Sawdust tracks, including Human. And they were at dinner. The Killers, Brandon Flowers, and lead singer of the Killers, they were meeting with Stuart Price, and they were like, "Man, we're so glad that you're helping us on the Sawdust sessions. I mean, you're a big help to us on this album." And Brandon Flowers then went something like, "What are you doing after dinner?" And Stuart Price said, "Well, I don't really have any plans. Why?" And Brandon Flowers says, "Well, I got this record. I wrote this record as a cross between Pet Shop Boys and Johnny Cash." That's quite a space right there. And why don't we go record it? And Price said, "Okay." And they went to Stuart Price's house. He had a recording studio there, and they recorded Human in a couple of hours. Killers. There it is, number 19 on my fantasy playlist. And by the way, Stuart Price produced the entire Day and Age album by the Killers. So here's Human by the Killers at number 19 on my fantasy playlist, January 3rd, 2009.